I absolutely love Elon Musk, but like, it doesn't matter how smart you are. And that's the thing. And like, if you actually get into the Bible, you see that the smartest people don't know God. The most influential people don't. There are exceptions. Obviously, the Apostle Paul, Moses, Jesus. Why this is that the most advanced brains of our human species don't reach out to God, because it's not a matter of smarts. The beauty of God, the one true God, you can call him whatever you want out there, but at the end of the day, there is one true God. Whatever fame you get in this life, it's gonna burn up in like a year or two, or 5 years, 10 years. And it's not gonna last forever. When all is said and done, it's between you individually and God. Everything else is just gonna be, the curtain's gonna fall down, everything's just gonna go to silence, and it's gonna be me or you by ourselves standing right before God, and that's it. What's up? People like what they like. People like what they like. That's how it is. That's how it is. And you know what I like? You know what I like? I like coffee. I like coffee. No, check that. I love coffee. So it is Black Friday. Black Friday, my ladies and my gentlemen. Black Friday. I love this day, not because it's necessarily Black Friday, but because it is the kickoff, the launch to Christmas. This is like when it is officially legal to start putting up your Christmas decorations. I got kind of brought in a little Czechoslovakian accent right there, you know. I'm gonna be testing out a lot of accents. You know, I'm gonna work on my talking, my speaking, my elocuting, my accentuating, my authenticating, emasculating. No, we're not gonna go there. We don't need to go there. I will not. I will be the reverse of emasculated. I will be masculinity on steroids. Steroids, everyone. Steroids. You think I don't even give a dang anymore. I don't think I ever gave a dang in the first place, but I mean, it's like it's went to proportions astronomical. So it is just fun. I'm going to just chit chat, bit bat, whippity whoppity boo, poo 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 poo. Okay, so it is a lovely day, ladies and gentlemen. A lovely day. A lot of things happening. Like I said, Christmas has kicked off. We are in full Christmas mode. Christmas movie seasons. I mean, it's happening. We are in the thick of it. Tic tac toe. You know, I sometimes think, was I ever not a character of myself? Did I make myself a character? Man, I think I'm lethargic. I ate a lot of turkey yesterday. I ate a lot of ham. I ate a lot of I didn't eat pie. I didn't eat pie. I actually steered clear of the sweets. Sweets kind of make me not feel neat. I don't feel neat when I eat sweets. I actually feel like the opposite of neat after I eat some sweets. And I was telling my wife yesterday, which I highly regret saying, but sometimes you just say things and then you're like, why? I can't take it back. I can't suck those words back in my mouth. They're out there, but it's like, you're looking at yourself and you're saying, you're so stupid. Why did you do that? That was so dumb. But I said to her, I think it's because I got diabetes or something, because when I eat sweets, I feel, and this happened, like, it started probably within a year ago. I mean, I started like, it's like you eat sweets and you immediately you feel nauseous, and it's probably because, you know, but I don't need to release my whole medical history, you know, to everyone, but I'm in the mindset of, I don't give a dang. I don't care, but I obviously care about you. I obviously want to know about you. So if anyone else out there tells me them about themselves, I obviously care. But about myself, I am just passing along. I am a blip on the radar. You'll see me today and I'll be gone tomorrow. But I want to leave the impression. I just still want to leave a good impression. I do, but I still don't care. So it's like, I'm caught between a rock and a hard place. I'm just starting to enjoy life, you know? There's been a lot of life that I've just wasted and kind of just, you know, thrown out with the garbage, and just kind of just took it for granted, didn't. I think a lot of life before recently, it was just sucked out of me, and I was tired of it. A lot of things I got pulled in and just sucked in with the messed up nature that is life. There are so many freaking worries in this life. So it's like every day you have. It's like that Theo Vaughn, if you've ever seen, he's like that life, and how about some more life? I'll give you some more life, and life just keeps coming at you. And that, if you should look up Theo Vaughn, his like podcast anywhere he talks about life and just being life being pushed down your throat. And it's true. I mean, it's like everyone, and this is biblical. This is biblical in the sense that there's a verse that I came across because I'm in the book of Job. And it says that a man is born to adversity or something, or bad things happen, or just I'll find that verse. But it was something like that. As sure as sparks fly upward. Let me actually pull that up. And I'll see how close I was. How close I was. Can I do it? Okay, let me see. This is immediately what pulls up. It says. It's Job 5:7. So many different translations. A new international version says, "Yet man is born to trouble." I said adversity. I remember adversity, but it was a different language anyways. It wasn't written in English, so I think I'm off the hook. Yet man is born to trouble as surely as sparks fly upward. That is biblical. That is biblical. I mean, your life, you were born into just trouble as sure as sparks fly upward. It's gonna happen. More of that life is gonna be just tossed on you. We all experience it. I think I'm just recording my voice, but I am going to be on video, so it's like maybe I can't do the hawk, as much as I like to. Maybe that's that German coming out of me. Because when I first got into this game, I was just like, I'll go live. And I'll just post everything. I mean, not even necessarily live, but just recording and just let it just all hang out. Let it all the gibbet and poo and cotton, all the yucky stuff that happens in a live version, and just let it all hang out there. But it's like, then you lose your audience. You lose people, ain't got time for that. People ain't got time to mess with that. So I understand. I get that. And my heart is not broken. My heart is not broken because I understand. So it's like but I'm going to be the fullest sense of me and let the cards fall where they may, and we can't control what we can't control. There's only certain things in our life that we can have control over. And I'm obviously a man of faith and a person that trusts completely in God, and God is going to give me what I need when I need it. And He's going to keep me low when I need to be kept low. He's going to lift me up when I need to be lifted up. So He is in control. So it's like there is peace in that. So it's like I can just be me. When you're a Christian, you're free to be you in the fullest sense of the word. Otherwise, you're a face in a crowd of everyone else trying to become the most famous person, whatever they create and put out there, and make it so people just are just mesmerized and just love. Everyone wants to look like that, as instead of being their unique identity and who they truly are. In God's kingdom and His work, you flourish to your fullest sense, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful. If you're familiar with C.S. Lewis, I remember, because I think about and I can't even think of exact quotes of him saying it, but it's like, you are not really you until you are in Christ, and I usually don't get about, as much faith on this show as the other one that I do, but it's still, who I am is going to bleed over, just like in the other show I do, Morning Coffee and Bible, it's going to bleed into this, and it's, and that's okay. That's okay. I'm good with that. I'm good with me, and I'm good with being me to the fullest sense of the word. And because otherwise everything's boring. And I always bring up boring, and it's like, because the way I want to be a person about entertainment. And I know obviously I'm not the brightest bulb in the batch of bulbs. And I'm not obviously the person that has the most, I'm not as interesting as somebody else. God makes people as interesting as He wants them to be. So I don't need to be like, I gotta become that. I gotta become that. I can't have that. No, it's like, there's no point to doing that. There's no point. It's like, I'm going to be me to the fullest sense. And I think everyone should be them to the fullest sense. And that's the beauty. That's the beauty. And I know I'm talking about a lot of stuff. I go on rants and I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. I can rant out into the, I'm standing on a boat. I'm just ranting out into the sea, let the sea, the sea creatures listen to me, You know what I'm talking about. No, you don't. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Some things, man. Sometimes. But yeah, this is the day after Thanksgiving. Like I said, it's Black Friday. We got so commercial, Black Friday. Is that because we're in the black? We're making money, ching ching. Is that what it's all about? The almighty dollar? Because I absolutely know. Money, obviously, it greases the wheels and makes things go a little bit smoother. But then, it also brings a lot of turmoil. It brings a lot of anxiety because when you have something, you can't let it go. And you become obsessed with it. I got to get more of it. And nothing will ever... Human beings are, I wouldn't say our purpose, but what we find the most enjoyment, and I would argue to the death with this, is we find the most enjoyment with the journey, with the adventure, with the chase, with the pursue, and going after the trophy, going after the money, going after the treasure, a gold, and whatever it is, it's once we actually get to the other side and we actually get what we chased the whole time, we're let down. And I think it's because God has made us so that we're not going to find peace in this life. We're always chasing because we're really pursuing him. And he is like all these good things in our life that we want so much of. Really, it's him that we're wanting, and we just don't know it. We only see the physical, what's in front of us, and that good thing that almost represents God in a sense, but it's not him, so that we can't be satisfied in it. We become let down because he's not going to let us, God is not going to let us be content with his creation. He wants us to want him. He wants us to want him, and he will let us down with the things that we drown ourselves in, the things that we continue to think that they're going to give us the most peace and enjoyment, because they're nothing. They're created things. They're idols. They don't stand to him, and I normally don't get into all that, but maybe I should start crossing the streams. I am who I am, and that's what it is. So that's what it is, baby. That's what it is. I know I get on rants. I think I need to learn about pacing. Pace yourself, I've been watching a lot of Mr. Beast videos lately. And one I actually really liked. It was his where he did a video, and it must have been a few years back, but it was him putting two individuals in a room, and they had to stay there 100 days. I'm still halfway through it, so I don't know how the ending's going to happen, but they have to stay there 100 days. Otherwise, if they stay there 100 days, they get, I think, each $500,000. And it's the first video of his that I'm actually watching all the way through. A lot of Mr. Beast videos I've watched bits and pieces of. He is the man, because he is the man of YouTube. But like anyone out there, I guess we're all going through our things. And I don't know him. But things, I've just seen videos where he's saying he's not a Christian or whatever, and it's kind of, but he does so much good. But I think and I do think about this just because there are so many smart people and so many people out there that I love, that are very smart, obviously. Like even Elon Musk, I absolutely love Elon Musk, but and you hear his story of whenever he went through this existential crisis of what is the purpose of life. He read all the religious writings, and he wanted to try to find out and who has the best philosophy and who has the best whatever, what's the meaning of life, what's purpose. And all of them let him down. All of them, kind of put him back at square one and put him back on, didn't give him any advance, so that he after having that kind of letdown, he kind of refocused his energy and the pursuit of humanity and making the human species like advance. And, you know, he wants to go to Mars. He wants to do all this technological and spaceological stuff. I absolutely love Elon Musk, but like because I just, you know, it doesn't matter how smart you are. And that's the thing. And like, if you actually get into the Bible, you see that the smartest people don't know God, you know, and don't reach out to him. And the most influential people don't. There are exceptions, obviously, the Apostle Paul, Moses, Jesus, you know, and Jesus is the Son of God, God himself in human flesh. But like there have definitely been figures in human history that have known that one true God. But it's so and what actually shows us why this is that the most advanced brains of our human species don't reach out to God, because it's not a matter of smarts. It's not a matter of smarts. It doesn't matter how smart you are. God, I want to talk to Elon Musk, and I want to say, like, actually have a conversation with him and say, like, I mean, there'd be so many other things I would want to talk to him about, but like, if I had like 5 minutes in a room with Elon Musk, I would bring up to him the beauty of Christianity, the beauty of Christ, the beauty of God, the one true God. You can call him whatever you want out there, but at the end of the day, there is one true God. And the beauty of God is he has made it so simple and easy that a little child can know and love him and be wiser than the most brilliant person on the face of the earth. A rocket scientist, a little child can have more wisdom and be more brilliant than a person that looks amazingly smart in this world and that's able to send rockets into space. You know what I mean? Like that is the beauty of God. That is because that is the gospel. And that's why it's free for all. It's out there. The offer is out there for anyone. But then there's the whole, we have sinful hearts. We have our hearts lead us astray. Our hearts go in all different directions. Our hearts actually don't want that because this world is so appetizing. This world, you know, this world is so luxurious and we seek comfort. We don't need to think about the hereafter. We got the right here and now, you know? And I know I don't get too much on this show, but it's who I am to the core. So a lot of times if I am talking about other stuff, this is what I actually am the most passionate about. This is what I actually care the most about because, you know, my life is Christ. Anyone out there that is a Christian, your life is Christ. Your life is Christ. And everything else is just, you know, we're just passing through. You know, and we can talk about politics. We can talk about how we're going to get that promotion, how we're going to take care of our family and feed our kids and all that, you know, which is wonderful things. But at the end of the day, life is Christ. Life is Christ. That's why I would love to talk to any influential megastar out there and whoever it is. I don't care if you're LeBron James or who knows. I mean, all the famous people, you know, but it doesn't matter. Fame is just like whatever fame you get in this life, it's going to burn up in like a year or two or 5 years, 10 years. And it's not going to last forever. It's definitely not going to last, you know, when you die. And even if it did last when you die, you're not going to be there to see it lasting. It's going to just burn up, you know? That's why there are going to be bright stars that just flicker and fly off, you know, and they become things that look at me and the world seriously looks at them and watches them. But at the end of the day, you're going back to when all's said and done, it's between you individually and God. Everything else is just going to be, the curtain's going to fall down. Everything's just going to go to silence. And it's going to be me or you by ourselves standing right before God and him. And that's it. There's nothing else. We are carrying nothing. We are bringing nothing to him. We're not even going to be carrying the clothes that we have on our back. We have nothing that we are offering him. It's going to be our heart and God. And that's it. End of the day, you know, that's, and then there comes the whole evil and Satan and his minions. They want to do everything they can to not let us think about this one iota. Let's think about the here and now. Think about making money. Think about, getting fame, doing all that kind of stuff. That's what matters. That's what matters. Don't think about, all that other stuff. That's how it is though. That's how I get like this sometimes. And sometimes people got to bear with me, or sometimes people can, check out, I understand. I get it. I got my coffee. It's kind of weird, but so right here, I was in college. I went to a Christian school in college. And I remember I just remember it was like one of my most favorite teachers. They actually named a cafe after him. And at that school, he was awesome. He was absolutely awesome. And I just remember going to his class, and I would just like open this up and just like the room is like silence besides the teacher talking, but it's like I'm pouring my coffee, but it's because I want to just absorb him, absorb his teaching, absorb how much knowledge he had, because he was a man of incredible faith, a man that just, he was a Greek professor. He knew the New Testament in and out. And I just wanted to just, as much as I can, just consume it, So whenever I get this out and want to drink coffee from this, it's a nice little thermos, but it takes me back, Smells can take you back. Sounds, music can take you back to a simpler time. Tastes can take you back, but this is mine, and it takes me back to that an important part of my life, and I absolutely loved it. I'm sure you all have those stories. I'm sure you all have remembrances of in your life what takes you back to something that was simpler, something that was peaceful, something that brings you immediate joy. Because we have those things that are just burned into our mind that we can just, whatever we're going through, we can remember an awesome time in our life, an awesome time. And those sometimes get us through it. Those sometimes get us through the pain and the hurt, because there's a lot of hurt. There's a lot of hurt in this life, and I absolutely know it. Most of my life has been that, and it is that, time to time. A lot of it's not even physical. There are a lot of people that struggle with sickness, physical sickness, and physical all that ailments, and that they battle through. A lot of my struggles have been a lot more mental, a lot more emotional, and things I brought on myself, but things, that we can't control what we can't control. We are wired certain ways. We are made the way we are. And I know whatever I'm going through, and I think I'm going to do terrible at everything I'm doing. Obviously, how I feel like creating podcasts, creating content, making stories, acting, make a comedy, writing books, all that kind of stuff that I aspire to do, and I'm doing it in a form, in a sense, but it's like there's been a lot of things that just naturally, physically, I am not blessed with. You go to the big hitters when you want to get that. But I'm going to be who I am, but I'm not going to be let down where I fall short, I'm going to do everything because I know that Tom Brady, God gave him that ability. God gave him that ability to throw a football awesome. He didn't just he worked out and he did as much as he could, but ultimately God is the one who gave it to him. God is the one who gave it to him and put him in the situation that he is. So what I'm really saying is, there's never a reason to be let down, ever. There's never a reason to complain, even though it is so hard not to complain sometimes, and you just want to complain. But there's never really a reason to complain, because God has put us in every situation we find ourselves in. Every situation. We're never just there because we decided to go there. No. It's like he has put us there, so there's never ever a reason to be let down. There's never ever a reason to just complain about the weather or complain about circumstances, because though we want to, and I've done recently is I know how I am, and I know how I respond and I react, and I up so often, repeatedly. But as much as I can, I want to prepare myself for when I step into whatever I'm stepping into. I want to be a prepper in a real, true, hardcore sense of the word, in the sense of having my mind prepped in any situation, because I know how much I screw up, And then also what Satan likes to do is you fudge up, and then he says, there's no going back. There's no going back. You've already done it. Why not keep making it worse? Why can't I just keep going? And it's like, hold up, wait a minute. And it's like you just say right back to Satan in his face, heck nah. I'm going to repent. I'm going to stop what I'm doing. You've never gone too far. If you are breathing, you have not gone too far to immediately stop. And this can go to huge extremes, really terrible things, or it can be, I responded in a bad way to my kids or to my wife or to somebody. I said something, whatever, and I've already fudged up. Why don't I just keep going? Why don't I just make it worse? There's no reason. Why stop? I've already went to that site. Why don't I just give in a little more? And that whole thing. If you're a guy out there, I know you know. But a lot of things on my mind. It is the time. It is the season. Jesus is the reason for the season. So I absolutely love this time of year. I'm ready to really kick it off. Officially, this is the best time of the year, the best day of the year. But it's like, when you think things are the best, that's when Satan's going to try to trip you up the most. So, got to be always on guard, always be prepping, doing what we do best as Christians, always surrendering to the Lord, everything we do. I'm actually going to start doing something different. I might as well just say it on this video because otherwise I never will say it. A lot of my videos, I always end it with, oh, cheerio, have a good day, young sir, good day. No, I don't really do that, but I do say stuff like, I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll see you in the next one. I'll see ya. Bye. I know you're uncomfortable. And if you all stick with me, there's going to be uncomfortable. There's an awkwardness in everything. And it's like, I want to be a person that enjoys the silence, enjoys the non-noise, enjoys the uncomfortability, enjoys the awkwardness. Because a lot of times I'm a person that it starts getting hot. Oh gosh, it starts getting hot. Ooh, this is uncomfortable. And I don't care. I have found this just like, because like I've said in previous videos, I struggle with people as anyone else out there. I wish, like, it doesn't matter if they're Christian or not. People are people, and it's tough. You struggle with people and things that people can rub you the wrong way. And something that's helped me recently is you don't have to like everyone, but you do have to love everyone. And that's the thing that's helped me is like, whoever is pissing me off, whoever's like, I just want to strangle them or whatever, I just want to fight them. I don't really ever want to strangle somebody. I just want to fight them. I seriously want to fight them. But it's changing my mindset that I don't want to be like that. It's like, I look at them with love. I don't need to like you, but I love you. And the same, like, I'm not a likable person. I say that all the time. I'm not a likable person. Most people, I don't know many people that would like me, but I hope you love me. And I love you, and that's the beauty of, Christ. There's love. We have love for one another, love one another. And then I bet you when we get to heaven, I bet you we will genuinely even like everyone. So I'll leave it at that. I'm not going to do that. So if you want to learn more about, I'll spill the beans right now. So what I want to try to do, and I've actually learned this is what you're supposed to do. I'm new to this, is you're supposed to point people in the direction of watching the next video. Cause that really helps with, YouTube and your platform, that people love watching what you're doing. And so they'll go into the next video. A lot of times I'm just like, have a good day. See you later. And I ramble on. I keep going on. I know I keep going on, but I'm going to start trying to. And if you're out there, if you're somebody that actually watches my stuff and you notice that I'm not doing that at times, put in the comments and say, man, you didn't leave them hanging, and you didn't direct them right into the passage, the doorway of the next video. So that's what I'm going to start doing. And whoever's watching this, who's ever here with me right now, you're actually going to see a little bit behind the veil, the Oz behind the curtain, that I'm going to start pointing. So, all right, I'm imagining you're right here with me, who's watching this right now. So which way should I start pointing? Should I point like this? Should I point like that? Should I point like that? Should I point like that? Or you know people do this. You know people do this, and this is the way you're actually supposed to do it. You point to something, and then you put that video up there. So let's maybe try to like. I'm thinking this way, like that. Like that might be kind of cool. Hey, go to this video. Check me out over here. I got a good one. Come on. Good stuff. Okay. Maybe that'll be what it is. All right. So I love y'all, and I'm serious about that. I'm not just saying that. I love you. So, all right. I'm not going to leave. I just got to figure out a way of doing it, not like dragging it out like I obviously am doing right now. But I got to figure out ways to what actually looks good in doing it. All right. So, hey, and I'm glad you're here. I get so like that, you know, and I don't know what it is. Like I have a radio voice and a video voice and I get extra flamboyant, you know, but I'm going to try to just, I'm ready. And I know I need to look into the future, and I'm wanting to reach out into the future because I know I'm going to get there. I'm going to be like, man, I was so amateur. I was so novice. It takes me a bit to actually pick up on cues and pick up on what you're actually supposed to be doing, you know, and I get it. I totally get it. But for you all that are here, you're struggling through it with me. So thank you. Thank you for that. All right. So, and if you check out right here, I think you just got to have confidence and just say, if you check out right here, you're going to find more. And here we go. But I will have actual videos that I point people to. But I need to have some standard, just general thing that I do. So it's going to be something like that. Thank you all for being here through it with me. I gotta like, maybe it's like, so if you want to see more about this, I don't know how to do it. I don't know. I just look at Patrick Bet-David. He's an awesome podcaster that I love. And I just see, like, he talks about doing this. He just does it naturally. You know, he's like, bam. He's like, that's how they do it. You know, you're not, I'm the oddball. I get it. Whatever. I get it. Okay. So, and if you'd like to see more about this, come right into this video. Maybe leave it at that. Should I do that? That'd be cool. I'm going to watch videos of like standard. How do you send people off? What do you do? I don't care. I show you the blemishes and all. You see it all. It's what it is. So, and if you go into this video, we're going to have a good time. Maybe that's what I should say. Maybe that's what I should say. That should be my send off. And if you go into this video, we're going to have a good time. I don't know. It might work. All right. So, and if you want to go into this video, we'll have a good time. Sounds kind of weird. We'll leave it at that. So if you want to go in this video, we'll have a good time. Oh my gosh. Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button and click the bell icon so you never miss an episode. Your support means the world to me, and it helps keep the content coming. Until next time, stay blessed and keep shining.